For reference, I was trying to recreate this strategy I had going on the version you can play in browser, which basically was unstoppable because I just had all of these things that I haven't shown in the video yet because I haven't unlocked them. Spike factories making spikes that completely destroyed the blimps, and all of the snipers in the bottom right of there, the majority of them have an ability that stops the blimps from advancing for a short time, and on the far left I've got a ton of money coming in, and a lot of submarines, which don't appear to be in this game, and a bunch of boats. So yeah, I was trying to recreate that, but I literally couldn't. They fixed it. Damn. So for reference for this strategy, what I was trying to do was originally I just wanted to see how far I could go on this map using mostly tack towers. And then I finally unlocked one of my favorite towers, the Spike Factory, so I started using it in combination with the other towers I'd put in to make the strategy at all viable, because as you saw, a stray balloon or two would get through the attack towers. So, but once we got the Spike Factories in, it was pretty much game, set, and match, because those towers, when placed well, are incredible. You can see on the left, I've got like a lane that something has to go through both ways around and just get shredded. And just imagine on the screenshot I showed you previously from the older game how incredible this strategy was when all of those tech towers had spikes that destroyed the blimp balloons. So I was kind of trying to recreate that while also sticking with the kind of theme of mostly towers that just act on their own and don't really aim, even though I have a fair few things that aim. But for the most part, it's like all autonomous. It's all non-sentient, but still working. So for this round, I was kind of at first just trying to play it in the way that they would have thought was the least likely way anyone would play this map. So of starting off with a sniper and then getting a attack tower instead of going off with like a normal dart monkey or anything. And then as it went on, I started just trying to use a kind of weird collection of towers, and I unlocked the helicopter, gave it a shot, and as soon as it got pursued, I realized it's a really solid tower, similar to the sniper in a way that it just pursues anything and everything, that you can just put the helipad down wherever you want on the map, and then you don't have to worry about it. And then I just kind of kept exploring this strategy and working around with it. It was also at this point in editing I kind of just accepted that the only way I could make this video work at all was just to speed up footage of the gameplay and then just kind of put in a narration bit afterwards saying what I was trying to do with the strategy and other little comments because I quickly realized I couldn't. It was truly impossible for me to try and make I don't know how to play Bloons Tower Defense 5 because the game itself, isn't suited to the structure of such a video. So instead, I've made this, which isn't really better, but I had 2 hours of footage, and I ain't gonna let that go to waste. So this time around, I wanted to show off how good submarines are and why they were a key part of that strategy from the image way back earlier in the video. It's because one of the second upgrades they get makes it so that their range is just the range of every other tower. So if you've got towers covering the majority or the entirety of the map, those submarines can shoot the entirety and the majority of the map. So it's a bit hard to see earlier. You can see it more clearly now how they're shooting at the start right now, even though that shouldn't be within their range. That's because of that ability. And the submarines themselves don't cost that much, nor does that upgrade. So they're a really good tower, and they're kind of broken. I'm not sure why they're allowed to be that good, but yeah. The first time I played this, I was just trying to get to that strategy, but the experience required to get it was more than I thought, and the engineers couldn't hold off the balloons, especially the lead ones. They just tore right through because all I had was sharp stuff, nothing to blow them up. That's why then the foam they're putting down across that gets rid of lead and destroys camo, and they put that down automatically. Really useful for what I was doing. And then I just put down some helicopters because like they needed the support, so I just gave it to them without taking up any key space. It became clear to me on the map before this, and like it's clear here that the monkey engineers are really just an early game tower. They're useful early on, but they lose relevance very quickly. I don't know why they have like expensive upgrades when they're just not worth it for the most part. And then there's those balloon shippers up there, which they're an okay tower. I'm not sure how I feel about them. They're kind of weird. I want to like them, and I feel like I do, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's just what I was going for this time around.